everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And today we will be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Bumblebee, and a very neat little figure in my personal opinion. But before we take a look at the Bumblebee himself, we're going to show up some various images of the packaging itself. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! And here we have Bumblebee fully transformed into his vehicle mode. Yay! We got a Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. You know, Bumblebee was in the 1986 movie, so I knew that they were gonna make a new G1 version of Bumblebee. You know, it's a pretty cool toy. I really like this guy, and his vehicle mode is just adorable. It's absolutely adorable. You know, when I got the Netflix version, I thought that was the last mainline G1 Bumblebee that I was gonna buy, but no, when this came out, I was like, oh yes, I must have this. I must have this Bumblebee, and I'm so glad I got him, because in the G1 cartoon, Bumblebee was just a little penny racer vehicle, and this really invokes that penny racer look. It is not a officially licensed. It's not an officially licensed Volkswagen, which may bug some people, but hey, you know, for the most part, it kind of looks like a Volkswagen. You know, it's very cartoony, and it looks like the car that he transformed into in the cartoon. So, which I'm fine with. You know, and I personally prefer this over the Netflix version because it's just way more accurate, in the sense that it's a penny racer rather than the real life Volkswagen. So, I mean, I have no issues with the Netflix version. It's just that I prefer the cartoony look for this character. So that's just me, and he's just adorable. Look at him; it's just so cute. It's just so little. It's just so tiny, and it's just so adorable. And I know people are bummed out about the scale that is so small for Deluxe. Why does it cost so much when it's just so small? Well, here's the thing. It's too big for a core class. So, and his engineering is very deluxe class engineering. So nowadays, it's just about the engineering, about how many parts that this figure has, and you know, it's not about the size anymore. It's not about how big the figure is. It's about the engineering of the figure. So the engineering is what makes the figure a certain class. So that's the thing. So that's the thing that's happening right now. It's with the leader class as well. So it's happening with the commander class as well. So it's not about the size anymore. So we just have to live with that fact. Anyway, so yeah, but it looks good. It looks good in the vehicle mode, and you got the Autobot symbols right there, and you know, 2 Autobot symbols in vehicle mode. So hey, you know, yeah. Unfortunately, this yellow paint is not matching the yellow plastic color, because you know, when you paint over a black plastic, you know, it's not gonna match. But hey, it is what it is. And of course, this section right here is not matching the yellow, but it is what it is. Nice silver painted rims. I like how the wheels look, very cartoony. The nice red paint with the taillights. And yeah, no clear plastic on this, which makes a lot of fans happy. So yeah, there we go. And of course, he does roll as rolling things should, so hooray for that. But yeah, now he does include an accessory of his own. He includes a little gun done in black plastic but painted over silver, which is quite nice. So yeah, very nice gun. Very evocative of the gun that he used in the cartoon, so which is quite nice. And now there is a tab right here, and you can actually store this in the vehicle mode. There's a slot at the back here, so just tap this at the back, and there you go. There's your storage in vehicle mode. Yay! But anyway, so let's bring in some size comparisons. Here is 86 Bumblebee compared with core class Bumblebee. We got the Origins Bumblebee, we got the Netflix Bumblebee, and we have the Legacy animated Bumblebee. And let's just take a closer look at these two Volkswagen Bumblebees. And yeah, you know, this version is meant to invoke the real life Volkswagen, hence the Volkswagen logo on the top there, and this is supposed to invoke the penny racer look that he had in the cartoon, which I do prefer. I do prefer this one over this figure. You know, it's not a bad figure by any means. It's not a bad figure. It's just you know, it's just the it's not cartoon accurate, but hey, I still like the official Volkswagen vehicle. You know, now we have two mainline G1 Bumblebees that's both like, one of it what am I saying? Like, we have the real life Volkswagen version. Is like, it looks like the mini masterpiece version, and then we have the penny racer look. So it's like what Masterpiece did, you know. It's like what Masterpiece did. They released the real life Volkswagen first, and then after that they released the 2.0, which is the penny racer cartoon version look. So yeah, so which I don't mind. But anyway, but yeah, I have way too many Bumblebees at this point. So many Bumblebees, but hey, it's good to build the beehive, you know. And of course, I'm gonna get another Bumblebee, right, in the form of Reactivate Bumblebee. So, but anyway, moving on. And just because here we have Bumblebee compared with his partner Spike with wikis, you can see how the two look together. Pretty cool that we have Spike reunited with his partner Bumblebee in the 86 subline. So hey, I love that. I absolutely love that. So that is pretty much it for the ultimate comparisons right here. Alrighty, I think we're pretty much done with the vehicle mode itself. It's just so adorable. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, I forgot to mention that there are nice silver paint on the headlights. I forgot to mention that. And also the front bumper is painted in the like dark grayish colors. So I forgot to mention that. But anyway, let us transform Bumblebee into his little robot mode. So first things first, I want to remove the weapon and put it off to the side, and we shall begin. So we take this back portion here, just untap this, and just bring this up all the way like that, and leave that for now. So now we can take the arms here, just split them, and just bring this up, and then we can rotate the arms around, rotate this around like so, and we'll leave that for now. So now we can take the legs, we split the legs, and bring this down, just bring this down on that joint right there, and then you can take the knee joint and just straighten this up, and I'm going to rotate this around, and that will in turn hide the Autobot symbol in robot mode. I think that's pretty clever. I think that is a pretty neat trick of engineering right there. So just, and then now next step is you want to take this panel and just flip this down, and then flip and bring this back like so, and then you want to take this little piece right here, and this will flip out like so. Whoops, I need more room. Yeah, anyway, flip this out, there we go, and flip this back, and then tab this over, just like so, and there we have a leg all done. So do the same thing on the other side, straighten up the knee, and then bring up the foot, rotate the foot around like so, flip this piece out, there we go, and then flip this panel out, flip this in, and then tab this in, and there we have his legs all done and ready. Very easy lemon squeezy. So just take this crotch here, just bring this up, and that will and just rest it there, because the arms here, these sections right here, will tab to these little notches right there to keep it locked into place. Just bring this back like so, tab it in, and there we go. And you can take the arms and just straighten them out, straighten the arms out, and there we have that. Let me zoom out a little bit more here so you can see what I'm doing. Now we can take the chest piece right here, just open this up, and there you have his head right in there. So just bring his head out and bring him out all the way, And now you're gonna take the this section right here, just bring this down, and then bring this back right here, and these little tabs will go into these little notches right in there. It doesn't really lock it just rests there, so, and then close up the chest, and there you go. There we have Bumblebee fully transformed into his robot mode. And he is just an adorable little Bumblebee. Oh, Hasbro did a pretty good job with this figure right here. And let's just compare it with the animation model. And yeah, this totally looks like the animation model. In my personal opinion, it looks like G1 Bumblebee. You know? Yeah. Yeah, very cool. I think Hasbro did a pretty good job here with this little Bumblebee. So yeah, very nicely done. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at the head sculpt. And it's a very cartoony G1 Bumblebee head sculpt, which I do quite like. Nice blue for the eyes, nice silver for the face. Pretty cool. Autobot symbol on the chest. See the crotch. And of course he has the front part of the car as his feet, but you know, that's Bumblebee, you know, he's supposed to have that, so, which I don't mind. It's pretty accurate. I mean, in the show, in the cartoon, his feet were flatter, so I think the Masterpiece version kind of invokes the flatter feet a little bit better, but I don't think this looks bad. You know, it definitely could have been flatter, but hey, it is what it is. But so yeah, with this Bumblebee, you don't get any parts forming, so everything works as it should. Nothing pops off. You know, nothing gets removed with the transformation, unlike the Netflix version. It's not that I care about parts forming. I really don't. I don't care about parts forming, so I don't mind the parts forming aspect of Netflix Bumblebee, but I do appreciate the fact that this doesn't have parts forming, so yay! So that's pretty cool. So yeah, but very clean transformation, you know, except for this back portion here, this backpack here, but for the most part, it's a pretty clean transformation. So I really like it. I really and this is where my tongue malfunctions. I really dig them. I absolutely dig them. So now, articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint. It can rotate a full 360. It can look up a little bit, can't really look down. The shoulders can rotate a full 360, can move in and out. You do have a bicep swivel, an elbow joint about 9 degrees. Right there, you have a wrist rotation. You do have a waist rotation. Legs can move up that far, can move back that far. And he can do the full splits. He does have a thigh rotation. He does have a knee joint, which is 9 degrees of bend. And he does have kind of a shin tilt, but it's an ankle tilt nonetheless. So he has ankle tilt right there. And the feet can move down a little bit due to transformation. So yeah, pretty poseable for this little Bumblebee. Pretty poseable. I do quite like it. Now he can hold his weapon. Bring him his gun and just hold it in his hand, and he can shoot down some Decepticons. Yay! But anyway, let's bring in some size comparisons. Okay, so here we have the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee compared with some other mainline Bumblebees in this in the Generations line. So we got the Netflix Bumblebee, we got the Origins Bumblebee, we got the Core Class Bumblebee, and we have the Legacy Animated Bumblebee. And as you can see, you know, these are all Deluxe class, and they're like pretty much the same size and the same height. And then this is the core class, you know, this is the core class, you know, it's meant to be smaller than the Deluxe class. So yeah, you can see what what I meant earlier. Yeah, you can see that this figure is too big for this size class. So Deluxe class is the only way to go about it with this figure. So, which I don't mind, you know, I think this is worth the $25 price point, the $25 US price point. So which is, I'm fine with that, you know. Hey, I think this is justified. So, but that's just me. That's my personal opinion. And as you can see, we got the Netflix version. which doesn't look bad. You know, it's not a bad Bumblebee, but I think I prefer the look of this 86 Bumblebee. It just looks more like a G1 Bumblebee than this one did. So, but there you go. This is more in line with the Masterpiece 1.0, and this is more in line with the Masterpiece 2.0. So, and I prefer the 2.0 of mainline G1 Bumblebee. So, that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. To each their own. So, moving on. And last but not least, here we have 86 Bumblebee compared with his partner, Spike Witwicky, and they look so good together. They look really, really good together, and they scale well with each other. Yeah, this is how they scaled in the movie, and yeah, oh yeah. How many 86 releases that I have to get this year? I have to get the 86 Optimus Prime, the Swoop, and the Springer, and the Steeljaw as well. And Steeljaw is the next 86 figure I'm gonna get, along with some legacy stuff. So I'll get those next in the future, in the near future. So probably in a couple days. But anyway, but there you go. That's pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Bumblebee, and a very well done figure in my personal opinion. The robot mode looks good, the vehicle mode is just adorable, it's just precious, and I love it so much. Articulation, very, very well done articulation. The transformation is fun, it's smooth, it's enjoyable, so definitely a fun figure to mess with. And yeah, my only real complaint is the paint work. You know, they definitely could have done better with the yellow. You know, if they had casted the windows in the yellow plastic and painted them black, you know, it would have been better. But no, it's casted in black plastic and painted over yellow, which is a little bit of an eyesore. You know, with the yellow and the 2 different shades of yellow, 3 different shades of yellow. You know, it's a little bit of an eyesore, but it is what it is. That's my only real complaint with this figure. But other than that, I have no real major issues with the figure whatsoever. I think he's a pretty cool Bumblebee, and I honestly, overall, this is the best mainline G1 Bumblebee that we have ever gotten. You know, I think this is better than the Netflix version, in my personal opinion. So, but again, to each your own. If you like the Netflix version better, hey, good for you. You're not wrong. You like what you like. So, but for me, I prefer this 86 version. It's just more intuitive in terms of the transformation. I'm glad that there's no parts forming, so yeah, so that's good. So yeah, all in all, I'm very pleased, and I'm very happy to have added him to the collection right here. So now, if I were to rank this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm gonna give him a solid 9.5 out of 10, since the yellow is so minor. It's a minor issue, so I give him a 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, very good score for this figure. So, and I think it's you know, he definitely deserves it. He definitely deserves it. So there we go. I think that's pretty much it for today's video reviews. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will never miss any of my future videos. And you can always check out my Studio Series Reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed. So I will post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So they have the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Bumblebee. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to Lotto One, and I'll see you guys next time. Sting like a bee!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita One. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.